Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not, and how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
10 seconds.
On play action, here's Tua. He's got him in, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is. And
Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
One quarter down, 8-0 the score. From the 38, Winston. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
On a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is helping good. And this is now a one-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Room here to run. They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point and good on Sanders. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Winston now. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now Winston. Now there's the former Dolphin, Jarvis Landry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jalen Phillips, the former 1st-rounder, getting in there for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Give him 18 yards on that one. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, That's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal was to score just before the break, but I'm not sure that a safety was how they expected to do it. But give the defenders credit. They saw how the series was starting out, and I think it increased their intensity. This was their chance to make a huge play before the half, and all they needed was one play to get it done.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Well, now how about this return? And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action. Winston eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try to make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Throwing, Winston. Forced out to his left. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
That's a nice job there knowing what his options are. He's out of the pocket to his left. And I thought maybe he'd think about running with this one, but he uses his vision instead. Finds his man on the left sideline, and they convert on 3rd down.
Jameis now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. Again, it's Winston. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Kamara fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, Kamara pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. They run. It's Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Well, they'll turn to Kamara.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are we going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for you.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Winston. Being chased down left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jalen Phillips able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
He is going to find Hill here. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Miami. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston, they complete it to Hill. And some room to work. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Extra point and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 5. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield.
But he gets it all the way down inside the 30. What a terrific return.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
back to it after the pick six. Winston. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Saints have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Winston to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Got an open man finding Hill on the comeback route.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They're looking to throw this. Winston.
That's out to the flat for Ingram. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Here's Winston. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying defensively. And that brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Winston. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Tua to throw.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki.
He's got room at the 30.
And he's got room.
He's still on his feet.
A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Tua going to run the sneak.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
Okay, ready? 2nd and goal from the 1.
Watch out, 52.
They'll try to run with Gaskin. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it down.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come from behind victory? They'll